you got a huge bumblebee.
Where is it? Yeah. Thing was on my head. All right. Nice weather today. So we're able to do this one, excuse me, on the driveway. We offer 2 services. We do a in-home surface clean, and sometimes we flip them over and do the backside, and then apply CO2 or an enzymatic product if there's urine. But when there's heavy-duty urine like this, I think I used an enzyme product that actually, or I might have used some CO2, but we're not able to really soak it like with this plant deal thing. We're going to soak it down with CO2 now and let it sit for 15 or 20 minutes. By applying the water real heavy, the water's, since we're going to rinse it out here and we can flush it and squeegee it, we want to get as much water saturated on this as we can, because the water is what transports the CO2, stabilized CO2, into all the fibers throughout. And then we'll let that sit for 15 minutes and then squeegee and extract. I'll show you what we're using here. The kaput. You can see, let me change the setting for you guys. This stuff is amazing, available at ncapstore.com. ncapstore.com. Make sure you let them know Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning recommended you. There's no scent. And this little tiny jar will go a long way. You could see half a tablespoon. We'll do 2 full gallons. Allow 10 to 20 minutes dwell time. So there you go. It's safe. All right, put that down. And we got finer things for the wool. And of course, got your boys Poly C's Dragon Juice, the ultimate cleaner. Get you some of that. All that stuff's available. ncapstore.com. Got your swirly. All right.
Yeah, look, you can see the urine coming out over there.
Oh, yeah. You can already see just rinsing it. Let me get that. I don't know why the focus is being cheap on me here. Let me see if I can zoom in. You see the urine right here coming out? All right, let me hit it with the CO2. You want to squeegee it first?
No.
Okay, just leave that there. Start on the top side here.
Soak it down.
Here, you want to hold that?
Or you want me to do it? I'll do it.
All right. Come all the way to the edge. In fact, you can do it over on the tarp if you have to.
I'm gonna go both ways.
I can fill it back up and put more product if we need it.
This will be good.
Soak it down. Look at that urine. Oh my goodness. Come on, Polly. This method, obviously.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
it's all running out the bottom.
Yeah, use it all up.
All that urine.
Did you use it up?
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes of dwell time, maybe 20. Let that soak out, and then we'll flush it with the wand. Show you that step next. Polly's gonna hop in the pond and go for a little dipscasy. Oh yeah. brought my fishing pole. All right, stay tuned, guys. All right, so we got the hose and we got the wand. We're gonna turn it on. Will that fit down in there? Yeah, normally you want to shove that hose all the way in there, but you could see what we're trying to do here is flush. So he's gonna flush, start all the way up here at the top. Yes, yeah, start at the top so you flush it all the way out. Get right to the edge. There you go. Let that soak. Now flush. So basically what you're doing is you're squeegeing. You can see the piss right there. All right, we're gonna flush it. And the ClO2 has been on there for 15 minutes.
Yeah, look at that.
And this step, this is how you really work these over. This is almost like in a rug spa. But you have to have a nice day. We're in the Pacific Northwest. It's normally raining, but no rain today. And once I get a little shop set up, I'll be able to do this in the shop. Set up some drains and a little mini pit. And then use the bigger extractor that I have, the portable extractor with the booster. And like I said, normally this costs a little more, obviously, than the on-site in-home process that we did earlier on this. I always tell people there's a 50-50 chance on the odors, depending on how much urine's in the carpet when it comes to the on-site. But if we're doing this and we're flushing it, you got a lot better. Your results go up 80, 90%, maybe 100% in some cases with that ClO2. Looking good. And you just keep flushing it is what you do until you see white water. It's starting to clear up. You can see there. It's starting to clear up. You can go both directions. Sure. Anything helps on shag carpet. See if I can slip and slide down the hill for you guys. That would be hilarious. Oh yeah, look at that. You got the clear water coming the other direction, but coming across, you could see flushing even more.
Crazy how much urine was in here.
I know, you wouldn't have thought. We'll just keep flushing it. It sat for 15 minutes with the ClO2, stabilized ClO2. Kaput. That usually destroys the odors. I think it attacks the amino chain and robs the amino chain of the protein bond, which is usually the nasty stuff, the ick, the fat, salts, crystals. And so you're eliminating odors that way. So we're gonna get after it, flush it out a little bit more, then we're gonna hook up the extractor.
You can see the water's coming clean now.
Suck it out. Yeah, I'll come down there and show them.
Starting to come clean.
Yeah, you can see the water's pretty clear now, where when we first soaked it down,
Yellow.
it was yellow, very, very full of urine. Even there is not too bad. All right, stay tuned, boys and girls. We'll be back and we'll be extracting it. And then I believe I'm going to put a topical coat, you can turn that off, of Enzyme on here, on the bottom side and the top side once we dry it. And then we'll dry out this tarp or You guys know I buy a bunch of those tarps from the dollar store, not this one, but I've got some tarps from the dollar store that would fit perfect, so I can leave them at customers' homes. What we may do is either move the van out of the way, and if I move the van, then we'll put a tarp down over here, leave the rug sitting in the sun. So we'll see what I decide to do. But yeah, there he is squeegeeing it. Just getting most of the rough water and the pee out without the hose attached to it. I do have a squeegee in the truck, but we just find this works incredible. You probably have seen some videos where guys are flushing carpet with a wand. And the beauty of being outside, when you start sucking up any urine or whatever into that shop vac there, you're already outside, you already got water, you got a hose source, so you can clean out your wand, you can clean out your hoses and your vac, so you don't have any nasty lingering smells in the tank or the hoses where it can start to stink. You know, I don't use the shop vac as much because we're low moisture, but in this case we're doing it. We sometimes use it for fringes on oriental rugs. But it brings me back to the steam cleaning days where, man, I used to clean my tank out, run fresh water with Enzyme through my hoses and through my wand, always cleaning out the jets. I don't miss those days, rolling hoses. But there's a right way and a wrong way, and you always want to choose the right way. That's how you stay in business for a long time, is doing the right thing. And in this case, we're doing a deeper clean because the sun's out. She said there was still a smell. I could have come by and just put a topical ClO2 on it, but instead we're going to spend a good hour here, maybe an hour and a half, and do the right thing. And that is make the customer happy. And I'm not going to charge for this. Obviously I could, but not going to. All right, so we're going to hook up the shop vac now. You can plug that in, Keaton, and suck it up. You can move that hose out of your way if you want. Just turn it on.
Suck it down again and squeeze it one more time?
I'd suck it all off, and then we'll turn this bad boy on for a minute so you guys won't hear me. Still squeezing out water, but then it's sucking it on the way back. So we'll do that, get it dried out as best we can, ready for the enzyme treatment. Some of you guys are probably curious what enzyme I use. And you can clean with that stuff too if you want to. I don't clean with it, but always clean with either the Green Dragon, Finer Things, or Polyseed Dragon Juice. So I get a good clean, and I know it's not going to leave any residues or browning. But we have that mixed up in a spray bottle right there. Not mixed up, we're putting it on straight. So when we're done, we put the enzyme on as a topical and on the bottom. And that particular enzyme has 200 billion little tiny digestive Pac-Man. And they go to work and start, that enzyme, unlike some of the other enzymes, that enzyme liquefies the urine. So it will liquefy it and actually encapsulate it if you read the product. So it breaks the salt and fat down into liquid form and encapsulates it, and then it destroys the odor, and then you just vacuum it out. I've had pretty good success with it. This thing's full. Pretty full already, so I'm gonna dump it. When you're done here, let me dump this. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, there's your, what is that, 4x6 tarp from the dollar store. Got a whole freaking bag of them in here. I always carry those. And I'm going to open it up and set it over here in the sun so we can do the backside, treat everything. He's just rinsing it one more time. That bad boy was completely full.
Not rinsing it.
Huh?
Not rinsing it, sucking it.
No, I know, you're just drying it, sucking it. So stay tuned. Laying down 2 of those tarps to cover that size. Perfect. And we're going to fold this in half and spray the enzyme on the bottom. Fold it this way, spray the enzyme on the bottom, and then transport. We may even do the spray that soaked the top down, and then put it over here to dry and for the enzyme to continue to work. So stay tuned. All right.
I don't see any specific spots, so I'm just gonna spray it all.
This is just some of the weaving. It got attacked by moths, she said. So when we cleaned it last time, one of the strands came out. So get down there low so it gets on the product, or on the, yeah, you don't need too heavy, but get it on there. All right. We can, that's good. Flip it down. Let me get this side for you. And flip this side up. Get the back side treated with the enzyme. And since the tag's revealed, I'll show you guys. This is 100% polypropylene, I believe, if I recall. It's a nice one, though, Thomasville. Let's see. Yeah. There you go. Right here is your 100% polypropylene.
Let me hit the top.
Okay. So got the back soaked down. That stuff will seed in there and start liquefying and digesting. It is 200 billion enzymes. 200 billion little friendly Pac-Man that just get in there and waka 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 start eating that crap up. Get down low so you're not aerating it in the air. You want to brush it and then spray it again? It's a good idea since it's a heavy, thick pile, a shag. We'll get our brush out and we'll brush it a little bit. So, I would say we've been here for at least, 40 minutes, an hour?
About 40 minutes.
So, And normally you would want to charge it, accordingly, obviously. But this is a customer we did, I think, a week and a half ago. You may look back in the videos and you'll see we were in her sunroom doing 3 different rugs. And that was an on-site cleaning. This was the only one that had urine, actually. So you get a 50-50 guarantee on odors. I will say that the CLO2 that we used as a topical spray brought down the odor probably 70%, but you could still smell 30% urine, which is because it needed to be flushed. So we got all the pile moved up, and this is the rug renovator. Let me show them that. Sometimes I forget that we got new audience. For years I gotta probably buy a new one, but it's called the rug renovator. It's got wheels, so when you groom or you scrub, and it's got 2 sides to it. It's got the lighter side, which says delicate, and then it's got the more aggressive side here. I think it says right on there, aggressive. Yeah, right there, aggressive. Rug renovator. This rug renovator and your Enzyme is both Amazon. Until End Cap Store starts selling a grooming brush and an actual Enzyme product, I'll have to get these products from there. While he's brushing, he just sprayed it again. I'm just gonna use up the product, let that stuff do the job. There will be absolutely no odor on this when we're done. I've done this several times. I even did this, I don't know if there was a video in a basement where you got to tell people, we're low moisture, dries quicker, dries in an hour or 2, sometimes 3. But when you're dealing with urine, moisture is your friend, as you can see. So you got to let people know the dry time is obviously not going to be within an hour. So let's hang this back up. You can see I got all my bottles hanging up there, all my pads, red pads for scrubbing back there. I got my wood floor stuff there. And
you ready to move it?
Yeah. All right, be right back. I'm gonna help move this over to the tarp so it can air out the rest of the day. Stay tuned. All right. Final setting. We'll unplug our equipment, drain our machine, and fold up. This is her tarp, actually. So we'll fold that up, make sure there's nothing in the driveway that we need to hose down. Looks fantastic, although we cleaned it last week, so that's why it looks so good. It just needed to be flushed of all that urine. I think we got a successful run on it. It's definitely got to dry for maybe 12 hours. And probably 4 or 5 hours it could be taken inside the house. It's not going to hurt anything, but if it's able to stay out here, as long as the weather stays like it is today, we'll be good. So there you go. Hope you guys appreciate the information that I'm sharing with you. And been in business for many, many years. Lots of different ways of cleaning. We utilize the SET method, soil extraction transfer technology. And what up? I forgot one thing. Always clean up. We're gonna get all the debris off her tarp, hose it down, hose down where it ran off on the driveway. You got the wand down there, hose that bad boy out. Even though it's full of enzyme, probably wouldn't stink. And then I'm gonna take the hose off the equipment, run water through the hose, and rinse out the tank so we can put it neatly back into the van without any issues. So stay tuned. That is going to be a wrap up for this video. At this time, I want to say thank you to all of you who stayed throughout the video, to all of you who have been longtime subscribers and viewers. for watching my videos and always giving me a thumbs up and encouraging us to continue with the low moisture process and continue making great videos. We'll see you in the next one.